Hi. Day 10. IOP. When it rains, it pours. A list. I wore color and sweats. Sneakers. Several people commented that I wasn't wearing black. They asked me, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No." When I'm sad, I wear very comfy sweats and colorful ones. But here you go. I don't really know if this is a list, but IOP was interesting. I had a meeting with my therapist and a meeting with my nutritionist before IOP today. And they finally said something to me about me losing weight. That's what I've been doing. So there's so much going on. Trying to figure out how to say this. We figured out that it's what I'm eating. It's not that I'm not eating enough, because I am eating 90 to 100% and sometimes over 100%. But it's what I'm eating. I'm eating a lot of peanut butter as protein. Sometimes I have a chai as protein, soy, trail mix. So what my meals look like are actually like snacks, a whole bunch of snacks. So I have to address that. I have to fix it, and I have to start eating more like regular type meals, and I don't really know how I'm going to do that, but I am going to do it. I'm going to make things. I don't know. I'm going to work it out. Here is some really great big news. It's not good news. It's great big news. Get it? My almost ex, watches my kids while I'm at IOP. And the way that the kids' schedules are is very complicated. They have to be picked up from 30th Street. They have to go to therapy in Chestnut Hill one night. One of my kids goes to CCP on another night. It's like dinner needs to happen and bedtime needs to happen and this stuff needs to happen. So he's the one who watches them. Well, he told me today that he is traveling next week, and I knew he was traveling the following week. I could only miss 2 days, and I already missed one. That's 5 days I would miss, and I don't have anybody else to help out because of just how the situation is. It's just a complicated situation. So they are discharging me from IOP on Monday. It's my last day. The original thought, they tried to see if I could take an absence, but that didn't get approved. I'm smiling, but this is not at all happy. They're discharging me, and then I'm supposed to go back for a reassessment where they would say, okay, you could either go to outpatient or you need to go back to IOP. Like, they'll figure out where I am. A lot of that would depend on my weight and just otherwise general health, you know? When I came home and I talked to my almost ex about that, he informed me that I couldn't make up those days because he's going to be traveling like from next week onward, and it's just, he can't avoid it, you know. That's how his job is. So I can't even do that. And the big bummer, other than the fact that I'm not quite ready to not be an IOP, is that there's this one group I was counting on being a part of called TSAB, 30-something and beyond. It's once a week, and I was counting on it as part of my recovery, in addition to the Sunday one that I go to. The Sunday one is a multi-family group and for support people, and this one is just for disordered people over 30. So, plus, in addition to that, seeing my regular therapist, that was my plan. They won't let me do it if I don't complete the program, and I am discharging against team advice. So, all these things are happening at once. Merman, therapy, losing weight, and one of my very best friends. I don't know what's going on, but I think we're not talking to each other anymore. All when it rains, it pours. The good thing is that my almost ex did my taxes for me, which was very nice of him. And I owe way less than I thought I would. That's really great. That makes me feel happy. At least it's a relief. I thought it was going to be like 3 times the amount that it was. Hopefully it was done right. that would suck. Unless I got a refund, which I'm not going to get. Okay, so yes, okay. IOP was interesting. We did this thing. I'm going to read it. Where the nutritionist ran our group tonight, and she said, I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to write down what your life would be like nutrition-wise if you didn't have an eating disorder. And all of my things just came pouring out of me. I think it's important to see the visual, even if it's backward and you can't read it. I'm going to read it to you. I wrote, awesome, amazing, so much fun, filled with ice cream and french fries and chocolate-covered caramel apples, whoop whoop. Also peanut butter, lots and lots of peanut butter and chocolate and peanut butter, yo. Reese's Cups, Ben & Jerry's peanut butter cup ice cream every day, yay, 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 yay. I'm going to hang this up somewhere. Isn't that awesome? That's totally how I felt. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Dinner was interesting because it was egg salad, and I discovered that I love egg salad because this egg salad tasted like deviled eggs, and I love deviled eggs, and maybe I'm just going to go crazy and make a whole bunch of deviled eggs. I don't know. That part of the dinner was great. It was dessert night, which they never tell us until we get there. And it was cupcakes. And I like cupcakes. They're fine. But I was like, oh, shit, I can't eat that. The frosting was like this thick. And I was like, oh, my God, I can't use a fork. I totally want to use a fork. That's a food ritual. A food ritual is anything you do to decrease anxiety during a meal. And the reason why those are not wanted is because you don't want to have any anxiety. You want to get to a place where you're just eating. So I was like, oh, shit. How am I going to do that? So I sat there and I was like, okay, hey, I'm having mad anxiety. These are the girls at my table. And they were like, what's going on? I was like, it's the cupcake. How do I bite that without getting it all over my face? And I spoke to the girl across from me. And Reality Check Ranger, that's her eating disorder recovery superhero name, which I don't know if I told you guys about, but a few sessions ago, I inspired everyone, or I kind of happily, sweetly forced everyone into making eating disorder recovery superhero names. And mine was given to me by someone, and it was the Full Rich Life Fairy. So I was across from the Reality Check Ranger, and she, we talked about it, and she was like, I think you're just going to get it. We're going to get it all over our mouth. And I was like, okay. I'm like, let's do it together. And she was like, okay. I'm like, well, how are we going to do it? She's like, just bite it. I was like, all right. So we I was like, no picking at it, no like taking the bottom off and putting it on the top to smush it, like make a sandwich, nothing to make it neater. It just bit into it. She bit into it. And it was crazy. But I was like, I felt like there's frosting all over my teeth. And I was like, I feel like it's all over my teeth. I'm like, is it on my face? And she said, nope. I said, I feel like it's like all over my teeth. She said, it's not. I said, if I smiled, I bet you would vomit. And she was like, don't smile. I'm like, I won't smile. But I refused. I forced myself to eat the rest of that cupcake the same way. Big bites, like no food rituals, not at all. And I ate it, and it was a little bit stressful, but it was okay. And I powered through it like a champ, and I couldn't have done it without her, the reality check ranger, and the other girls at my table. Yes, so I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of, I don't know how I feel about having to be done on Monday. Like, I don't know if it matters how I feel because I just have to excel, you know? Like, I just have to fucking do it. I have to work it out. I'll probably be updating every day. Are you guys ready for this part of the journey? Because it's probably going to be a little bit crazy pants. Oh, yes. Okay, so I saw Merman tonight because I had commissioned him to draw some things, myself and my friend who is no longer my friend, I guess. Commissioned him for t-shirts. And long story short, he's done them. Merman has done the images, the drawings. So I had to go pay him. So I did. And he asked if I wanted to hang out or watch something. And I said, I don't know. That was through texting. I picked him up from somewhere and brought him to his house. And I came in for a little bit because I wanted to. I wanted to just feel it out. And it was very apparent within minutes. I mean, that I just can't do it. I can't. I don't think I can do it. I like him. I can't turn that off. I don't know how to cut myself off from what I'm feeling, and I don't really have any desire to live my life that way in some kind of unnatural way. I don't want to. Oh, it turned off. Oh my God, this is long then. Ah. Okay. Shit. You guys sick of that yet? Oh, this is really. Oh Jesus. Okay. What are they saying? Yeah, I don't know how to do that, and I would be lying to myself. And I've tried this before, and it just doesn't ever work out. So I don't want him to be out of my life, but I need him to be out of my life. If he doesn't feel the same way, what is the point? Just be painful for me. I'm sad, but I'm also okay because I don't know, I do love me. Anon, who asked me that. Um, I've gotten so many text messages and private messages and all kinds of public messages, everything about in real life talking about my situation, and you guys rock. And I feel like I've grown so much just today alone, and it's because of all of the feedback I've been getting from you guys. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm eternally grateful. I do feel like I'll probably be sad about Merman. I mean, especially when I'm out shooting graph or I see his shit out. My heart's gonna a little. I'm putting me first. And something one of my very best Wolfpack goddess sister girls said to me was, when Merman came into my life, I shifted to a happier place. And he's on a different journey than I am, and that's okay. And when he walks out, don't let him take my happy with him. he's not trying to take my happy. And she didn't mean it like that, but I know what she meant. You know, she said something else, and it's something I had said to him. Out of all of these people, and this has happened to me multiple times in my life, no one has ever owned that they actually like me. They always say they don't. And they're big fat liars. And he's the only one who owned it. So props to him. And he's definitely not trying to hurt me. He's trying to protect me, I think, really. But no, I don't know. I'm in a state of flux of myself. I'm in self-discovery. That's all. I'm going to go up and down, really. Right now I feel kind of up. Just not because there's any really good things happening. I just feel more solid, and that makes me happy. You know, even though there's all these all this shit is going on around me, I feel solid, or more solid, and that's important and good. So I am going to, my hair. All this time, my hair looked like that. Oh. Look at it now. Oh, what? It's awesome. Oh my god, it's all staticky. I look like a fucking man witch. Oh my god. A man witch. Like a man witch? No, a man witch. I'll just do this again. Okay. I'm gonna go eat apples with peanut butter. Or maybe I'll have something more than that. But it's like snack time. I can have apples and peanut butter. It's almost midnight. Okay. I know I have to eat more than just apples and peanut butter. And I did today, people. I did. I really like apples and peanut butter. Okay. Bye.